I just want to salute everyone for listening to Affinity Extra right now. We are a 24/7 broadcasting platform, which we broadcast there through our dedicated app. Also, you definitely go to www.affinityextra.com to check us out. We are based in the UK, but we play gospel music throughout the world that represent gospel music of black origin. Now, something that is definitely something with myself personally, who is part of the GMIA directorship, and there's a lot of isms and schisms. We had a great conversation in Access of All Areas. One of my colleagues, Wisdom, who set up a conversation that we need to have many conversations amongst people, you know, because I think that we have impacted the world and don't realize how much we've impacted. And I think it's important for us to realize that we need to unpack certain stuff. And some of the things that do hold us back is some of the things that I believe that have been affected from outside the gospel that has affected us culturally, which is why gospel hasn't gone so far. But I want to define, I would like to read the definition of what UK gospel music is, because it is not choirs, southern gospel sounding choirs, as much as we've done a great job at karaoke for that. Now people said, Roger, you're being rude now, but the reality show is we have karaoke'd our sound, because you know what, how on earth do we get from Afro-Caribbean, soca and Jamaican and come over here and do a fantastic job of playing every track from America? Anyway, that's just me anyway. But anyway, the definition, before I get myself in any more trouble, for UK gospel that we hear, but we said through the GMIA, is the UK gospel music. The GMIA interprets UK gospel music as derived from African. Yeah, get over it, people. Let me trying to kill off myself anyway. Someone's trying to kill off man's African, American, and Caribbean musical experiences relating to the Christian faith, delivered by a wide range of industry creatives and practitioners, incorporating both the gospel genre and gospel message, delivered overtly or by inspiration. And I would say, you know, and yeah, I would say GMIA is, you know, overtly black organization, but that's the definition. And you know, I quite like the definition, because growing up I had a problem with the definition of what I've got put on us. We begged other sounds too much, and I think that the reality show is what we are, a mix of different influences, but we have allowed too long for influences to influence other external influences to influence us effectively, not only doctrinally but sound wise. We've been affected by Americans too long as Afro-Caribbeans in the UK, and that is why I think we've struggled to even establish ourselves in America in a scheme of things. Would I say that we're imitators? We are very good singers, very talented musicians, very great people in what we do, and we do fantastic jobs. I know my friends that love the American sound. We are influenced by black American music 100%, but I do feel that basically we haven't defined our sound. And myself, as being probably the first generation of movers, are now, I would say I'm a generation of the likes of Goldie, Wiley, and we actually was trying to pull together our own sound through jungle, through drum and bass, and we try to create up our outside, and that's the birthing place for where you see UK rap is right now. And I believe through UK rap we have a sound which is a style of rap which is not us trying to be an American. Now I'm not saying my generation, you know, I love my East Coast all day every day, but I do feel that, you know, UK rap, and I believe that even with the elements of Afro beats and Afrocentric sounds are now impacting gospel music scene in majorly. And I know there's some people that's like that I look up to, that go, Roger, they ain't real gospel sound in the UK. I'm afraid the challenge, I would say to yourself, we have not created enough bodies of work to define the UK music sound to be some imitation from America. The reality show is we spent my childhood going to concerts where 90%, if not all the music at the concerts, the many concerts I went to up to the age of 20, was people singing songs from Fred Hammond, from Hezekiah Walker, from Richard Smallwood, from all these guys, Andrea Crouch. Great. Listen, man, these guys are massive influences in my life. But we spent all our time doing that, but never ever sat down and said, who am I? And I do blame there's a big wider thing in terms of colonialism and different things like that. So yeah, I do bring that into. But now it's time to define, yeah, and it's time to come together as black people who are producing music to define this sound. And let's be real, gospel is also a box that people have put around us, and I believe that's got to be a box that we're going to break down right now and come together. So yes, it is an expression, and I think that sometimes we want to say Jesus 50,000 times in the track, which is great, but sometimes, you know, there's so many elements of life that we need to be dealing with. You know, I do think that, you know what, we can influence the world without saying the word Jesus, but just saying by the lifestyle that we do. A lot of people just have a competition about how gospel-y does it sound. You know, sometimes, you know, we need to educate through our music. That's a major problem for somebody who's been in the faith for so long, who is educating me through their music, who is rapping education for me. It's okay having scraps of Satan every 2 seconds. I want to go beyond scraps. I want to break down Daniel scriptures, Zechariah scriptures, you know what I mean, and talk to me about how the prophets were talking about, you know, how to take care of things and how I can apply that to my life right now. People are like, whoa, Roger, you can't do that. Yes, he can do that through our UK gospel scene, but who's standing up and doing that? And we're just taking the easy way out. I had a great conversation with A-Star that's going to be coming up on the station, and some of these elements I did challenge him in terms of content and about how we get things out there. But I definitely will encourage us all to really have a look at this sound. And also, guys, you know what, us at the GMIA, we're not here to do, you know, and I think there's maybe a bit of people are like, yo, Roger, like, are you here to kind of like take over the instruct and be the I call it the gospel Illuminati? No, we're not, man. I have to say though, to get Lady T kind of vexed anyway, still, yeah. But anyway, but either way, guys, on a real note, UK gospel is a mixture of African and American and Caribbean influence. We cannot deny the influence of the Americas 100% in our music, and we cannot deny African. Guys, I played a soca track, turned it down tempo 30 BPM, and as far as I'm concerned, and DJ Marks is concerned, and DJ Mello's concerned, that's exactly the same as Afrobeats. And that's how much we tie to each other. As much as we like this, me not African. I literally heard that before. But the reality show, it's in our blood, it's in our veins. You know what I'm saying? It's a sound. So the reality show, all these things, when it comes to black people, we are all connected. So for me, let's be excited. Let's celebrate it. And for me, it's about, you know what, from 100% push out my Christian faith through the stage. But my biggest concern is off the stage. So let's just represent, man, and 100% do this thing 100. But I can go on about this, and I feel like I can go into a sermon kind of thing anyway. So yeah, but either way, this is Roger here on Affinity Extra. Please, guys, support this platform. Go to our YouTube channel, man, and make sure you like, subscribe, do all them different things when you listen back. Hopefully, there's some video. Do all that still, and we're here to support you as artists. Send your music in at music@affinityextra.com. Also, if you want to be a presenter, hit us up, man, on info@affinityextra.com. And if you got any questions, do hit us up via our social medias, especially Instagram is one of our biggest platforms of communicating. Do DM us any questions you have out there. But listen, guys, salute to everyone, salute to the team doing a fantastic job, and we're here to celebrate gospel music of black origin, and we're here to be extra.